What's going on, guys? Venom here. Welcome back to DDLCPlus. We're going to be moving on to our second worst pairing with Monika and Natsuki. So that's going to be fun. We're just going to get straight in. Enough with the bullshit. Let's go. Who told you that you're messed up, that you're a freak? I am doing these in the most butchered order possible. oh, Rouse, how are you, dude? How are you, mate? Through their initial setbacks, the three club members so far, Monika, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all three of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. One day, like any other, the three find themselves suddenly interrupted by the clubroom door opening, and in walks a girl none of them have seen before. Hi. Sayuri tugs excitedly on Monika's sleeve. Yuri shifts into her seat and buries her eyes into her book. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Yay, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit on my you can sit next to my desk. Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea. Yuri looks up at Sayori in protest for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monika follows by sitting there. I am great at this. I am so good at this. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound so bad after all. Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monika, the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading or whatever other kind of literature. You know, I figured it was your club. You had that vibe. I have what vibe? Oh, you know, like, never mind. I'm not going to judge people, I just meant like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh, no you don't, Sayori. Yes, she does. Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Fucking Jesus, Siri. Siri was like, nah, fam. Oh, and I also like poetry. Oh, yeah? Very adult-like of you. I'm an idiot. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Yuri lowers her voice. She's kind of shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her. Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff, and my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. Oh, let's get ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough. Or maybe chocolate. It's cookie dough. And Monika's is probably vanilla. What the heck? I take way too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate. What's Yuri's favorite? Probably green tea. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. Still, it's pretty chill here. Do you just gotta hang out, or do you actually do club stuff? Well, we do club stuff too. Just hasn't been very structured yet. Monika and Yuri have the same accent. It's very sad. I get very confused. Three members, so we kind of just loosely spend our time doing stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we started with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while by now since I started the club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into? Well, I guess I'm literature. Well, I like manga. Manga? Why'd you say it like that? I want to read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. Like, after all, I've been doing this, after all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance. I didn't mean simple like that. Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? Are you serious? I'm not going to join the anime club. It's full of weird guys. Come on, is that a big of a deal? Manga is literature, right? I mean, I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically, I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can just, like, keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right? Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, thank you. You're the best! I have most of it crammed in my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay? Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. I hope we never find out then. Let's get to the club room. Everyone's silent, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has like no actual interest in literature, you know. That's normally fine, but she said she'd participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Her tea is going to get cold. Yeah. Wait, that's not related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance, especially if it can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. You sure you just don't want to read her manga, Sayori? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone, that includes me, so... Does that mean I bother you? No, you're a pleasure to be around. I was just fishing for a compliment. I know. But still, I really think we should give her a chance. Yes, alright. But I really am going to start enforcing club activities. I'm willing to cooperate. Thump against the door. What was that? Yeah, thank you. That's quite a collection. We'll catch you with Natsuki. Still, one more box. I can put away myself. I don't want to recognize them. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. What? Natsuki struggling. At the next club meeting, Monika is the first to arrive, but ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why am I so nervous? Monika paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? While Monika thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. Smiles. All round. Need help? No, I got it. Goodly tries to start some kind of conversation but fails. Curious piece. And cute looking artwork. You know, the top shelf's pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there. I can't reach up there. That would be so inconvenient. Yeah, but the teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing in here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club. Sal? Yeah, this is fun. Good afternoon. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this. I found some money and got a cookie. Oh, that's so pretty. Which one do I start with? Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. No way. What's if I want my luck for that money? If you want entry into my kingdom, you're gonna need to pay the tax, peasant. Oh. Well, everyone's here now. Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favourite kind of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that. Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally. You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that. I think we could all collectively try to expand our interests rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Didn't you say that you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do? Well, yeah, but that doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but... If he doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinion or anything? Natsuki, are you sure that you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind you keeping your manga in here, it's just... Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanted here, so I'm just gonna leave. But I really would have appreciated I skipped that by accident, but okay. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here. You're free to do whatever you want. Oh no. Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way. I'm looking for the smallest club she can find so that she doesn't have to participate. But how does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? I'm not good at these things. Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. It does? How? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh. Well, great. I'm just reading the whole club then. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration and I guess guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club. Your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted to you. Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here? Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it, so I assume you felt the same way about it. That's not true. Well, you may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'll let myself do that. I mean, via a technicality, manga is if it's a book that contains words, it is technically literature. A comic is technically literature because it's a book that contains words. If you can read it, it's literature. Essentially, if it's a book that contains words, it is literature via technicality. It's just, this really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Where's the line even drawn on what's considered literature? Yeah, I mean... That's part 1. That just unlocked part 2, ladies and gentlemen. How long have I been recording for? 12 minutes. That's not nearly enough time. We are going into part 2. Straight in. Because that is not nearly enough. Fuck. Why is Monika just a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members. Monika's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I made a manga? Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it? I accept it. I think it's cute. Oh, come on. That's condescending too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you. I know. Thanks. It really sucks. Do you want me to talk to Monika? Oh, no. It's not like it's going to change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club. I should just find another club. Wait, you don't have to do that. We can figure this out, please. I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am, and how will you leave? Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy, so I want to make that happen for you. I was wondering, what's the reason that you decided to join the literature club? Well, it's kind of dumb. Oh, don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason why when everyone's welcome. I wasn't welcome. You weren't to me. So, just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monika. I promise. I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. Can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Not that I care about what everyone else thinks, but, you know, the Science Literature Club said that you can be yourself or whatever, so I decided it was at least worth a shot. That was a lie, apparently. Oh, and I like writing, too. Really? How come you didn't say that to Monika? Because she was being judgmental and I just didn't want to tell her something she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And she knew I was into writing, then she would just be like everyone else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing. Yeah, it's part of the club vision for them to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm gonna do everything. I can fix this. I promise. Bruh, this is becoming more of a Monika Yuri Sayori Natsuki type thing. This is meant to be Monika Natsuki. This has been nothing but negative. What is this? The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and make the most out of their limited break time. Where could she be? Among them is Monika, who always eats lunch in a classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monika decided to try and find her during lunch so that she could make amends. After searching for an extensive time, Monika finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. Oh gosh. Suddenly feeling awkward, Monika's afraid to get closer. Natsuki's with some friends when Monika doesn't recognize. Whom Monika doesn't recognize, sorry. And they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them. Oh yeah, did you join in the literature club or when? Ah, of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Told you she would join. Come on, you know she only joined because you wouldn't stop giving a crap about the anime club. I told you I never even wanted to join that stupid club. Oh, sure. Well, you have to give us some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash. True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Shut up. Just let me do my thing. I'm just joking. You know we love you. Yeah, once the literature club makes you feel a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy you a book. Are you going to buy your smutty fan fiction? Well, obviously. I want a signed copy. That was like years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it by now? I told you I was joking. Besides, it's a good reminder of how you've come since then. Not to mention, you couldn't have done it without us. I guess it was past the joke about it. Yeah, sure. They grew up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye. What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why did there have to be some conflict of friends? Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them after the way I treated her. Ugh, I'm so awful. My throat, fam, this is the third episode I've recorded today, and my throat is done. After school ends, Monika distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on a book as usual. Monika picks a desk and slumps into it, something she seems to be doing rather often lately. Yuri, I don't think I can be club president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go, like, exactly my way. It's like the literature club is a place where you get to express yourself, and it's a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realise what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just, like, a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. Really? Mm-hmm. Why? Just makes me feel nice. Okay, well, I guess I'll just continue then. Yeah, Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know? It made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her, telling her to grow up and stuff like that. That's the club would help her grow out of her manga. It just made me so mad. Like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take it away from her? When I had that thought, it was when I came to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something, but I just dismissed it. No, I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it all. At all. I am England good very. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I remember. Fantasy isn't really my thing, so I was kind of trying to dismiss it, but then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but didn't, because I just let Sayori handle it instead, and now I'm repeating the same mistake, except I rarely hurt someone this time. I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's so stupid. Like, I can just picture how much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm gonna get them back for it. Get them back? Yeah, I'll get them back by making sure that this is the literature club that Natsuki wants, not the one that they want. I'm having an intervention. I can do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes. Yes, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion and that she felt threatened, probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club is supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh. Yay, I did it! Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again. So how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. So, do you know if Natsuki's coming to the club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see. of that, not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequences of the damage she's inadvertently caused. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from conflict and wait for it to blow over. That's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoing of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Okay, do you think you can get her to come to the meeting tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. Well, I guess for today it's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just going to read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here? Oh, that, Natsuki probably just left it out by accident. I thought she hasn't been coming to the club. Actually, Monika's been... Okay, Yuri, I'm sure that's someone else who's using the classroom then, okay? Then with a wave, Monika is embarrassed for reading manga. I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that would get really awkward. Now, I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room. Is she going to write a song? She's going to write a song, isn't she? The fact that she said keyboard and music room makes me think she's going to write a song for Natsuki. Hey, yo, Monika's doing the most, dude. She's doing the most. Monika and Yuri are the first to arrive. My chair just shrunk. It's fine. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori's going to be able to bring Natsuki? Yes. How do you know? Well, Sayori. You know, you're right. Sayori can annoy anyone into visiting the club. Monika sits, then stands up to pace around, then sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. Where? Welcome back. She will stand at the front of the club room just like this, struggling with the picture we've seen before, but imagination now caught how unique and diverse each member would be, each with her own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monika had, admittedly, so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust, understanding, respect. What new lessons will the future hold for the literature club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the present. Okay, everyone, the literature club is starting. We have an activity planned for today. Manga in big letters. Today we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga. Oh, come on. Isn't that kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this, so just... Natsuki? So enough, not this time. I'm sorry. I was wrong. It was wrong of me to not take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it and realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So, can I make it up to you? Well, thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you. Wait, that's not true. Monika planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. I was witness to that as well. This is the Literature Club. The Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our own differences. It's my vision to make us freely express that. My throat. And it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the thing that makes you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? But it's really dumb, the stuff I'm into. If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me. Sayori, you're not dumb either. What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all. Oh yeah, I did say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want you to like me just for that. Oh, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monika approaches Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or something? Me? Not particularly. Why? Oh, there was just something I wanted to show you, if you had a few minutes. Sure, what is it? It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room? The music room? Why? Well, you'll see. I was thinking back, when the club was just me and Sayori, we would talk about how we envisaged the club to turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves, and she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed myself, more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I finally understood that, because you really taught me a lot about myself, like things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit. Oh, come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just, bought a bunch of manga and then got fussy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it. No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would never have realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected. It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, I shouldn't really care about what other people think in the first place, but when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can be really hard to just brush it off, and it makes me sort of feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. Am I being too entitled? If I just want people to like me without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself, I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people were trying to appreciate me for who I actually am. And Hannah, they did, so how long has she been fine against that, refusing to change for others? I could only wish I was strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm always trying to come off as perfect for other people. Anytime there's a hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But like I said, I didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself, that's all you needed to do. Also, there's something else. The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga. What? What the heck? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry, I think I just felt kind of embarrassed to admit it after I gave you such a hard time about it. Can't believe you, of all people, are reading manga behind my back. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in a literature club, so what are the chances, right? You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste. Just one volume, and I kind of just picked it out randomly. Well, you have good intuition then. Yeah, you have to tell me all your favorite parts. Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate, because the character isn't just the literature club. She also plays piano. It's just weird, because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was the perfect person that I always wish I was. If I just did what I wanted, instead of always second-guessing myself. Monika walks over to the piano and sits down. Oh, yes. This CG was for Monika playing a song to Natsuki? What do you mean? Okay. Fair enough. I always felt like I should share the absolute best parts of myself, the parts that would impress people and make them like me more. But after you joined the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allows us to share emotions. And I just felt like I wanted to show you this, because if it wasn't for you, I never would have started playing. Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me. No. Well, maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought into my head, but it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because, you just make me feel like if I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long, and I'm still really not getting good at it, at all. But I wrote a song for the club, and I worked really, really hard on it. That's PTSD. I'm joking. Obviously. It's DDLC. What can you expect? It doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah. What's happening? We got a musical number? Let's go. It's showing the pairings. PogChamp. Imagine being good at piano, dude. Like, couldn't be me, dude. Couldn't be me. That's all. Oh yeah, this should be a new background now then, right? The music room. That was so good. It was? Yeah, are you kidding? You're like already a pro. Not even close. Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so... Yeah, it's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club, it's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me, it should be about everyone. And it's all of you who helped shape the club into what it is. I would never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful. And kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. Makes you feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things and got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So, yeah, I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize. I skipped it. Fuck. I'm too lazy to look at history, so I'm just chilling. It's fine. I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. Takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. Did admit that it's a form of literature. You totally can't take that back now. Can't do it. You got me. The closet's all yours. I'll tell you what. I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return. What kind of little something? Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's the cupcakes. The next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. The cupcakes! What? Bitch, who? Who? Who is you? So we got Monika, Natsuki, we got these three here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. We've still got a bunch of poems. So that's poggers. There's the Monika Natsuki one. Look at that. Look at that. We've still got 1, 2. That's the Sayonica one. This is probably going to be the Natsuri one. Yeah, we got some shit done. Also, secret. Look at this. It's a poem about Sayori. So that's cool. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I guess I will see you tomorrow for another episode of DDLCPlus, the side stories. Peace out.